Capricorn, greetings and salutations, my friends. Today we are going to hop right on into your 5-card movie star spread. So, all right, so you are withdrawing from a person or a situation because, so that's literally what I get when I see the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, here are your resources, and this could be your health, your wealth, your time management, who you spend your time with, your energy, your emotion, whatever it is, you are withdrawing. It's almost like, you're at like a poker table, and the risks just got too high, and you're looking around, and everybody's placing their bets or seeing if they're in, and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to take all this for me, and I'm going to walk away. And so I'm going to do. There was it's like how do I put this? It's not that there was. It's that there is a painful ending. Like, it hurts to leave this situation, but you ignored some red flags, and you can't ignore those red flags before. There are literally 10 swords here, like keeping you pinned and stuck to the lingering energy at the end of something. It's like you knew things were ending a while ago. You knew you should withdraw your energy a while ago, but you kept hoping for a change. You kept hoping things would go back to the way they were. You kept hoping you were wrong about the situation. So you kept hoping and wishing that you could change it for the better, up until the point that it just really started to hurt. So you're at the point where you're like, I have to give up on this. You didn't want to give up on it, but you realized you had to. And there's this little bit of resentment that's creeping up because now that things are ending and you're withholding your energy, you feel like you were deceived in some sort of way. And because this is your overall theme right now, there was a deception that came in. Now, I don't know if the person or group that you're dealing with outright lied to you, or if they just gave you a bunch of promises that they really believed they could pull off, but they couldn't pull it off. You know what I mean? Either way, you were like, oh, I was told one thing and delivered another. This person's words and their actions didn't align. And now you're stuck trying to figure out how to, like, what to do with these resources that you have. It's like you had to withdraw everything, and now you're just like, okay, now where do I go? Now what do I do? This whole thing that I invested all this time and energy didn't particularly work out. I'm not broken. I'm not, it's not like I have nothing. It's not like I'm, but I do kind of have to start at a new beginning. I do have to kind of figure out my own path. So here you are, just holding all your resources, thinking about which way you might want to go. There's a balance to this that you don't see yet, that you don't understand yet. Why? Because you're still stuck in the, oh, this hurts part. Okay. So you took all your energy and all your resources back. You withheld from this person or this group. They will, maybe they didn't appreciate your presence, but Capricorn, I do guarantee, and you may not ever know and you may not ever hear about it, okay? They did not appreciate your presence, but they will feel your absence. And as much, I don't even want to say pain because it doesn't feel like outright pain, but as much anxiety and anguish and frustration as you felt, they will feel too. They may not realize it's because you're gone. They may not ever understand that, but there will be an equal amount of anxiety and frustration to this person or this group. Yeah, see? You're at a transitional period right now. And this isn't easy. I like to tell people that we die a million deaths in our lifetime. Um, if you're into astrology, and I am no expert in astrology, okay, so I'm not going to get into all of the details of this, but if you are one of these people who are very much into astrology, you know that you have moon phases that change every 2.5 years, right? So every 2.5 years, there's a lesson to be learned in that process. Some people learn their lessons and some people don't. And that's where one of the pillars of karma, because karma has 12 pillars, one of the pillars of karma is that you will keep repeating the same mistake over and over again until a lesson is learned. You know, like the energy that you put out there is the energy that you get back is another pillar of karma. But those are the two main energies that come with the death card, right? So as you go through this transitional period, if you learn your lessons, you're not going to be stuck in situations like this. You're not going to blow past the red flags. You're not going to be easily deceived. You're not going to put all your value into something that isn't giving you the proper balance back. And that's what this was there to teach you. You were following the wrong guiding star. Okay. So when you think about a star, people see we look up at the stars, we look at the sun and the sun gives us light, right? We look up at the stars at night and the stars we see light. So we often think that the outside of that star is where the light comes from, but it's not. The light itself is the star. You see, you were reaching out to this person or this group to bring you inner happiness, to fulfill some sort of need to validate you. That's what you were chasing after. This phase that you went through, or this phase that you are going through, depending on, it's a different timeline for everybody. But this cycle that you're going through was teaching you how not to do this again. It's a hard lesson. It's a very difficult one. And it's very important to know, Capricorn, that the best thing you can do in a situation like this is just you take care of you and let the universe put that balance back in, because they had lessons to learn too. You can't teach them their lessons. You can't save them. You can't fix them. You cannot show them the way. They have to figure it out for themselves. And that is truly the lesson that you are being taught. You can help somebody, but they have to want to help themselves. They didn't want to help themselves. So now it's time for you to say, okay, I've done what I can do. I've done the right thing. I've tried to show somebody the way. They don't want to figure it out. So now I leave. And when you leave, like I said, they may not have appreciated your presence, but they will feel your absence. And hopefully, they'll learn a lesson too. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next time.